empowering entrepreneurs in underserved communities. Welcome. Today we're diving into an incredible story of transformation, a story about how faith, business, and generosity come together to empower entrepreneurs in underserved communities. At iBAM, that's International Business's mission, we believe business can be a tool to advance God's kingdom. It's not just about profits, it's about purpose. It's about equipping entrepreneurs in impoverished areas to thrive, both economically and spiritually. If you've ever wondered how your work or resources can help uplift communities and glorify God, you're in the right place. Stay tuned as we explore how iBAM's mission is making a lasting impact. The problem. In many underserved communities around the world, talented and hardworking individuals have dreams for their families and futures, but they often face barriers that seem impossible to overcome: lack of resources, training, and opportunities. For example, think of a young man in a rural village who has the skills to repair machinery but doesn't own the tools he needs to start a business. Or a woman who dreams of opening a bakery but can't access capital to buy supplies. These are not people without potential. They are people without opportunities. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 31:8-9, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and needy." As followers of Christ, we are called to be the voice of the voiceless and to provide tangible solutions to the challenges they face. Poverty is not just a lack of money, it's a lack of options, hope, and dignity. But here's the truth. Where the world sees limitation, God sees potential. With the right tools, training, and faith, these individuals can break free from the cycle of poverty and create thriving businesses that honor God and uplift their communities. And that's where iBAM comes in. Introducing iBAM. iBAM was founded on the belief that business can be a ministry, a way to serve God and others. Our mission is simple but profound: to empower entrepreneurs in underserved communities through what we call the 3-fish model. Let me break it down for you. 1. Give a fish. We provide startup loans to get businesses off the ground. 2. Teach to fish. We equip entrepreneurs with training and skills to grow sustainably. 3. Equip for discipleship. We empower business owners to share their faith and create a ripple effect of transformation in their communities. This approach is inspired by the timeless wisdom found in Matthew 4:19, where Jesus says, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." At iBAM, we aim to not only meet immediate needs, but also equip individuals to create lasting impact through their work and faith. Here's what makes iBAM unique. We don't just focus on economic success, we focus on eternal impact. When an entrepreneur thrives spiritually and economically, they become a light in their community, a living testimony of God's love and provision. It's a holistic approach that addresses both the economic and spiritual needs of entrepreneurs. The 3-fish model in action. Let's take a closer look at how the 3-fish model works in real life. Step 1. Give a fish. Many entrepreneurs in impoverished areas have the talent and drive to succeed, but lack the resources to start. With iBAM startup loans, we provide them with the opportunity to take that first step, whether it's buying tools, inventory, or equipment. For example, one of our entrepreneurs, Samuel, wanted to start a small carpentry business in his village. He had the skills, but not the tools. Through a startup loan from iBAM, Samuel was able to purchase the equipment he needed. Today, he not only supports his family, but also employs 2 young men from his village, giving them a chance to learn a trade and earn a living. Step 2. Teach to fish. Starting a business is just the beginning. That's why iBAM provides hands-on training in areas like financial management, leadership, and marketing, all rooted in biblical principles. Entrepreneurs learn how to create sustainable businesses that honor God and serve their communities. Proverbs 16:3 reminds us, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." Our training helps entrepreneurs align their work with God's plans. ensuring their success is both sustainable and God-glorifying. Step 3. Equip for discipleship. But here's the most important part. Our mission doesn't stop at economic success. We empower business owners to share their faith through their work. Through mentorship and discipleship, the impact of one entrepreneur multiplies, transforming families and entire communities. Take Grace, for example. She's a tailor in Kenya who had the dream of starting her own business, but lacked the resources to make it happen. With the help of an iBAM startup loan, she purchased her first sewing machine. Then, through our training program, she learned how to manage her finances and grow her business sustainably. Today, Grace employs 3 women, mentors young girls at her church, and uses her business as a ministry to share her faith. God has multiplied what I thought was small into something that blesses others, says Grace. Grace's story is one of many, proof that combining faith, stewardship, and generosity can transform lives. So, why does this matter? Because it's not just about helping one person. It's about creating a ripple effect of transformation. When you empower one entrepreneur, you, 1, create jobs and opportunities for others. 2, break the cycle of poverty for families. 3, strengthen communities with resources and hope. 4, advance God's kingdom by spreading the gospel in practical, tangible ways. This is about more than economics. It's about reflecting God's love and purpose in every transaction, every relationship, and every opportunity. Isaiah 58:10 says, "If you spend yourselves in behalf of the hungry and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, then your light will rise in the darkness." When we pour into the lives of others, we bring God's light to the darkest corners of the world. How you can get involved. Now you might be wondering, how can I be part of this mission? Here are 3 ways you can join us. 1, pray. Lift up the entrepreneurs we serve, their businesses, and their communities. Prayer is powerful, and we need your support in asking God to guide and bless this work. Philippians 4:6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. This verse reminds us that prayer is a powerful tool to bring our needs and the needs of others before God, trusting Him to provide and guide. 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18. Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Praying continually for entrepreneurs, their businesses, and their communities aligns with God's will for us to intercede and give thanks. James 5:16. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. This verse emphasizes that our prayers for others hold great power and can bring about real change in their lives and circumstances. Give. Your financial support provides startup loans, training, and discipleship resources to entrepreneurs in need. Every dollar you give helps create jobs, uplift families, and spread the gospel. Proverbs 19:17. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and He will reward them for what they have done. Giving to those in need reflects God's love and promises a reward, as supporting entrepreneurs uplifts families and communities. 3, engage. Volunteer as a mentor or advocate. Your experience and encouragement could be the difference that inspires an entrepreneur to keep going. Galatians 6:9-10. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers. Volunteering to mentor or advocate is an act of doing good that can inspire and uplift others, reaping eternal rewards. Proverbs 27:17, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Mentoring entrepreneurs is a way to share wisdom and strengthen their skills and faith, creating a powerful and lasting impact. Hebrews 10:24. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Encouragement and mentorship fuel the perseverance and growth of others, helping them achieve God's purpose for their lives. Together, we can build businesses that honor God and transform lives. At iBAM, we believe every entrepreneur has the potential to create eternal impact. We're not just building businesses, we're building hope, opportunity, and faith. Through the three fish model, we've seen God work in incredible ways to transform lives and communities. But there's so much more to do, and we need you to join us. Are you ready to make a difference? Visit our website to learn more about how you can partner with iBAM. Thank you for watching, and remember, your work, your prayers, and your generosity can change lives. Together, let's empower entrepreneurs to thrive economically and spiritually, all for God's glory, all for God's.
Listening to the International Business as Mission podcast, a space where we explore how to build businesses rooted in biblical principles that create global impact. But we're not just here to talk. We're taking action to spread entrepreneurship to poverty-stricken communities around the world. Our mission is to be the catalyst that empowers people to build sustainable livelihoods and break the cycle of poverty. We follow the three fish principle: give a fish, providing startup loans to empower entrepreneurs. 2, teach to fish, offering entrepreneurial training for sustainable business practices. And 3, equip for disciple making, building a community that supports spiritual growth alongside business success. This is life-changing work, but we can't do it alone. We need passionate impact partners like you to join us on this mission. By becoming a donor, your generous gift will directly fund the establishment of new businesses that provide dignified work and hope. Just imagine, your donation could help a single mother in rural Africa start a small farming venture that allows her to feed her children and send them to school. Or a young man in Southeast Asia to launch a small business, breaking the chains of generational poverty. This is the power of entrepreneurship as a force for good. Will you join us in unleashing it? Go to ibam.org now to start impacting lives through the transformative power of business as mission. Together, we can create a world of flourishing.